안녕하세요. Hello. So I just finished wandering around the reconstruction of Boguksa Temple here in Gyeongju, South Korea, which is like a walking UNESCO historical site. It's phenomenal. But I'm here to offer an addition, a supplement to my vaccine navigation guide series that I'm doing this summer. And there's a reason. So there's the actual series, and that initially is available to paid subscribers because it's such important information. In July, it will come available to all of my subscribers here on Substack. And the reason for this, the reason I chose July and not August, is because it is really important for parents to have enough time to truly do their homework, to process, to think this through, to talk to one another, and to let these ideas settle. So if you're a parent with a child who's going to be entering into any type of a establishment, a school, a facility, right, where they may come at you and say that they have an opinion about the medical choices you make for your child, and they might even attempt to have requirements or regulations or mandates that you and your family must comply with in order for your child to be able to attend that school or that whatever that facility is that you want to engage with. It's not always a school. I want people to have enough time to come up with these important know thyself internal ideas and self-awarenesses, which will then help you decide what to do in late August or early September if you come under pressure from other people in the world who are not, not the parents of your child, but they think that they know better than you what you should do in the doctor's office. Okay? So I have a supplement today, and so this will go out to everyone right now, whether they're paid or not paid. And this coming Sunday is the fourth part of my summer series for my paid subscribers right now. So if you want, you can upgrade your subscription to paid, and you can go check out those videos. There's some written content below. Please, please, please take a look. And I'm going to try to adjust here. I really want to make sure that you get to see the temple a little bit. It's reconstructed because multiple times when the Japanese invaded Korea, they came along and destroyed this thing repetitively. And so anyways, there's your background. There we go. That's nice. Okie doke. So here's the deal. I posted a video yesterday probably, or the day before, where I was talking about why I believe that this series is important, and why I believe it is quite unusual and very, very different from anything else out there in the vaccine landscape where people are having debates and conversations, okay? And someone from my home island of Vashon Island near Seattle made a comment where I had shared the video on Facebook. And below I have my response, and I'm actually going to come out with a Substack specifically about this. So I wanted to make sure that people had an opportunity to read the concern that was expressed, the idea that was expressed, and then my response to it. And that's what this video is about. So I want you to mostly read it below. I'm not going to try to paraphrase it right now in the video, but it's, I don't even want to give you like a sound bite, because I'm actually worried you'll go, oh, I know what she's talking about, and not read any further. But what I will tell you is that this is the comment made by a person who's wonderful, and I like him. The comment made is very typical of basically the suppressive tactics that have become ubiquitous in, there's some dust, in Western civilization in particular, And I believe I do a really good job of offering very respectfully 3 primary reasons why that attempt to suppress people's comfort in discussing this topic is not actually logical, does not stand up to rigorous examination, and yet it's become so normalized to think this way in our society that a lot of people have adopted this view, and they express it as if to them it's just obvious. They've taken something that's not actually logical when you rigorously consider it, and it has started to become a form of common sense or a normative mainstream viewpoint that a lot of people adopt without themselves pausing to say, that's a cool idea. I'm going to think about it for a while and decide if I agree. Because so many people in media and other places have said this over and over and over. It's that thing where it just starts to be something that we assume must be logical, because otherwise so many people wouldn't say it. And that's called Kool-Aid. That's mass indoctrination. That is the steps leading towards totalitarianism, because when individuals stop trusting themselves first and they start to assume authority figures, government, or mainstream cultural ideas are automatically of more value than their own thoughts, you are already tying the rope around your own ankles and your wrists, and you are restraining yourself, and you are creating totalitarianism. So, below, you have to read it. It's probably much shorter than this video. Trust me, I think it'll take you about 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes to read the whole thing, and the video right now is at 7 minutes and 13 seconds. So, okie doke, there you go. A beautiful restoration of a temple that has tremendous historical importance for the South Korean people, or the Korean people. The sad thing is that the North Koreans are also the Korean people. They've just, for the past 75 years, been in a state of they're oppressed by a government system that is largely rooted outside of Korean history. I think would be a good way to look at it. Korea as a peninsula has had many times where it was basically a vassal of China, and I feel like North Korea right now is in vassalage to the CCP, and South Korea is free and independent. And even though they're grateful to the United States for our efforts to help support them, and even though we gain international value from South Korea being independent, still we are not controlling South Korea. The Koreans who are in South Korea, I'm incredibly impressed, and they have 5,000 reasons to be super proud of themselves. So anyways, having a wonderful time here, and please read down below. And if you want, you can cut and paste the content and share it. You don't have to share the video forward if you don't want. I'll do a teeny tiny little preface below so that the written content alone should be sufficient if you want to share this idea forward, because if we can unchain the minds of the people around us, the world becomes better. That's just a great thing to do. Okay, bye everybody.